Hello, hello, hello. I am excited to chat with you guys tonight. I am telling you what, we have had it's been one of those days. My internet is just so hinky. Y'all, I have said it before and I will say it again. I love living out here in the boonies. I love getting woke up by the roosters. Like, I really do. But the internet, oh my gosh. It's just a thing. So we're trying it in a different room to see if it's better. Although I think it's kind of echoey, so I don't know. Let me know if the sound is good. Let me know if you can hear me or if I sound like I am like in a room, echo, echo, echo. Let me know how that sounds. Hi, Deb. So glad I'm not alone. So we're going to give it our all. And if I get disconnected, y'all will give it a try. I don't know. If y'all have any advice for like ways to get my internet signal to be stronger, because I'm like literally plugged into the wire. I'm plugged into it, so I'm not even going Wi-Fi. So anyways, just a thing. So good evening, my friends. Grab your oils. I need you to tell me, what oil do you reach for when you got those aches and pains? What's the one that you're like, that's the one that does it for me? Because I am curious, because what I find interesting is how everybody has a different choice of which one is just the one, right? So we're going to go over some of the different oils that you can apply when you got those basic aches and pains, because you know they happen. They just do. So what can we put on to help us feel just a little more comfortable in the moment? And then I want to talk about this. This right here. This, when you got aches and pains, this is your go-to pain relief cream. This is our Cool Azul. This is packed with your peppermint and your wintergreen. And I want you to know it comes out in this beautiful little, it's a cream. Okay, so it's like dumping all over. It's a cream. It's easy to carry and it stays locked, so you don't have to worry about it dripping in your purse and stuff. But you can bring it with you. You can rub it on over and over and over again. In this one, we can fully talk about it working for pain. So if somebody's got a pain in their shoulder or their back hurts or their knees hurt, we can share this one for pain. It's truly the only product that we have that literally has the word pain listed on there. It is this one. This is the go-to. You can put it on the back of your neck or your neck when your shoulders are hurting, aches and pains, that kind of stuff. You can put it on your temples. It's amazing just on its own with nothing else. So this is your go-to. This is what we can, according to the FDA, say about pain is this one. But we can also talk about our actual bones and our muscles. So Young Living has an entire wide variety of things that work with our bones and our joints and our muscles, like our green omega-3. Who already, give me a yes that you already use our green omega-3. And if I don't see your name over there saying you use it, then I am going to tell you right now, you need this baby. Our green omega-3 is amazing. This is, you know how when you're going through the checkout lanes at every store in the universe, or you see the ads and they're talking about aches and pains, your good fats are always going to come up in that conversation. And the reason why is they act kind of like, think WD-40 for squeaky doors, and the door, and it's squeaky, right? So you take that WD-40 and you put it on there and the squeak goes away. Now, it didn't fix the problem. Like whatever you had going on through your door, it's probably still a little off, a little uneven, but it takes care of it in the moment. I want you to know that those good healthy fats, those omegas, those are non-negotiable for your joints. Your little joints, from your bone, the cartilage, the synovial fluid that is in there, every joint in your body, guess what it needs? Needs a little bit of that green omega-3, and it goes in there and it just gives it the juice so it feels comfy and it is easier and it works a little bit better. That's our green omega-3. And a side note to that is your heart loves those good healthy fats. Your brain loves the good healthy fats. Your skin loves the good healthy fats, and they're in there. And one of the things I love about our green omega-3 that is different from most of them that you find on the market, ours is not coming from fish. Ours is coming from alga oil. It is basically the precursor. It's what the fishes eat to make the good fats. That's what we're getting it from. So we don't have to worry about things like mercury or the metal toxicity or all the garbage that's in there. It also has clove essential oil in the capsule. So you're getting those oils internally that I'm talking about all the time that work so well for you. And it helps you to have a normal inflammatory response. When I say that, a lot of times people are like, I don't know what you mean by a normal inflammatory response. Well, Inflammation is a normal, healthy response. It's supposed to happen. You're walking down the road, your foot goes in a hole, and you twist your ankle. Ah! Your body, your ankle will swell up. That's inflammation, and it happens with intent, with a purpose, because it's your way of your body saying, "Hey, I need," and your body rushes fluids. It's rushing all these fluids that are packed with different nutrients to fix the problem. It's like, what? Something's broken? Something's not working? I'm going to jump on it. And your body goes in there immediately. Think the little elves with their hammer and nails, and they're in there fixing and doing and everything. But if those elves get there and it's missing parts or pieces, so it doesn't have the nails or it's missing a hammer, then that inflammation stays there. Okay, so chronic inflammation is when you have that inflammation that's been there for a long time, and you have a wound that you had from back when you were 15. You're like, it's hitting me now. That's chronic because you didn't have the hammer and nails at the time to fix it. So what happens with something like our green omega 3, when I talk about that, what it's doing is it's helping our body have a normal inflammatory response. So it's giving the nails, it's giving the hammer, so our body can fix itself. So you need to know that there is not an essential oil out there that will cure anything. There is not a vitamin that cures anything. There's no minerals that cure anything. But your body, with its innate intelligence, when it has all the parts and pieces, it can repair itself every single time. So that green omega 3, when you're giving that to your body, it's allowing your body to have some of the tools so we can have a normal inflammatory response. So when you do that occasional, you worked out or you were playing racquetball or whatever you were playing, and your muscles are achy and sore, it has a reserve so it's able to repair itself quickly. That's part of what a normal inflammatory response is about. Another one that's really great with that, especially talking about our muscles. I always try to do this, but I can't. Oh, there, we can see it. This is BLM. Now, this is one of my favorites. BLM, to help you remember, think bones, ligaments, muscle. Okay, so this one is all about your bones. It's about your muscles. It's about your joints, and giving them the food they need to have that flexibility, to have mobility, to do that quick response. When you've done that weird thing and you do the little twist and you need a little TLC, that's BLM. It is the food. It's the precursor. So your body can go in and take care of itself. So that would be, for me, like if you're going in the order of the things I would do for muscles and bones and those kinds of things, it is that green omega 3, because it's got to give that juice. You got to have that. Just think of, I'm telling you, picture WD-40 for what it does for the door, green omega 3. That's why I talk about it so much. Then it would be our BLM. The next one that I would mention is Agiles. And Agiles and BLM have some of the same things in them, some of them. So you have, oh my gosh, you have in here collagen. You have collagen in here. It's in both of them. Collagen is one of those things that your body uses, those hammer and nails, to rebuild that tissue. So it has its building blocks to go in and do the things. In here we also have chondroitin. There's some things that overlap, but our Agiles has some additional things that are added to it. So you can play with it. Like I usually tell people, if you're trying to build your reserves for those beautiful bones and the muscles in your joints, then do BLM 1 month, and then the next month Agiles, and then BLM, then Agiles, BLM. And if you notice a difference when you're on one or the other, stay on it for 2 months. If you're noticing that you're feeling good, and then you take the other one, you're like, this one isn't doing it for me, switch it up, because we're all missing. Like, I don't know what your missing puzzle pieces are. You don't know what my missing puzzle pieces are. So play with them. But it starts with green omega 3, BLM, Agiles. Those are my gotta have. The next one I'm going to do is kind of like going out there on a limb. So on this one, this is our PD 80/20. PD 80/20. So PD 80/20 doesn't have anything on here about bones or muscles or joints or anything like that. So when you read it, you're going to be like, why would Shannon say this is a really good one for rebounding? And it's because it is 80% pregnenolone, 20% DHEA. And as we age, those two hormones, precursor, those hormones decline as we age. And when they decline, our body has a harder time doing things like the normal inflammatory response. It's not as quick as. at doing those things. So although this isn't listed for your everyday aches and pains type of thing, what it's doing is giving your body the ability to go out and be the elf. It's giving it back that youth that we are supposed to have. And we all know those youngins, those 20-year-olds that do all the, they're in the back of a truck and they just jump out of the truck with no aches or pains. It's that those young hormones, those young muscles happening. So this is a great one, especially if you're older and you're dealing with those occasional aches and pains. That's a great one to go with, just because, again, it's giving us back some of the precursor hormones, because pregnenolone turns into all the other steroid hormones in the body. So think what you would think about a steroid and how good those are for you. I'm just saying, Pete 8020 would be my next. Now, you may be looking at the list of ones I'm doing going, well, that's not the order I would do them. Then you do you, boo. You do you, boo. All I can tell you is what in the world, according to Shannon, these are great places to start. The next one is sulfurzyme. Now, I know you guys know, I talk about sulfurzyme all the time. I talk about it for so many different things, but when it comes to your beautiful joints and your muscles, I want you to envision, your muscles are kind of like this. They intertwine with each other. They are layered in there. And part of the reason why sulfur is so powerful is because they just love on those beautiful layers. And that is, your heart is a muscle, your intestines, all that tissue, all that layers, your thighs, your back, all of those beautiful muscles. Sulfurzyme is powerful for it. And it just think flexibility. Think this is what it's doing, because it's loving on all those different layers that are in there. So it's a great one. This is the powder container right here, and it would be half of a teaspoon that you're going to do twice a day. And then the other one is capsules. So you can do whichever one works for you. I will tell you that the powder one has an added ingredient to it, and it is one that's really good for your beautiful gut. So if you're wanting to do some stuff to get a little gut TLC, sulfurzyme. Let me know. Are you already taking our sulfurzyme? Are you doing it in our red drink, which we'll talk about Nature Red in a minute? Pete 8020, which ones of these have you played with? Between BLM and Agiles, do you have a favorite? Which one is the one that just you absolutely love? I'm also going to say vitamin D, and I was going to show you guys the vitamin D and let you know that vitamin D is so important for your bone health in general. So vitamin D does several hundred different things. It is what is responsible for when winter comes, like fall right now, we don't get as much sunlight as we used to get. And when we're not getting that sunlight, I'm telling you, the mood gets down and all of the that happens. Super D helps with that. But another thing that Super D does is it helps our bones to be nice and strong like they're supposed to. It gives them the support that your bones are supposed to have. Beautiful for your brain, beautiful for your skin, beautiful for, like I said, hundreds of different things. But your bones and your muscles, pursuant to this conversation, the way your joints move, it's so important. So please make sure you are getting your vitamin D on the regular, and even in the winter time, get yourself outside for at least a few minutes every single day. We really do need to see the sun. Our eyeballs, our pineal gland, it needs to see the actual sun. We need to touch the actual ground. I've talked about getting out there and grounding yourself and letting all the electrical discharge come off. I've talked about it, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of times. And in the fall and winter, we don't get out as much. So I have grounding sheets that are on my bed, which help my body to ground. I've got a grounding mat that is at my desk, so my hands are constantly touching it to let that discharge go. I have a grounding band that literally goes around my arm if we're sitting down watching a movie or something, to constantly let that go. But I can tell you, there is nothing that replaces the 2 or 3 minutes of me standing outside. It happens so. Do you realize that discharge happens so quickly in your body when you touch the ground? It's nanoseconds. Like when they're trying to measure it with a device to see how quickly that happens, because they can measure it, it's nanoseconds. And when you're using a grounding mat, it's good. It's better than nothing, but it's not the same thing. Just like sunshine. You need vitamin D. I want you to take a good source of vitamin D, especially if you live up north like I do. We just don't get enough of a season to skip our vitamin D. Your joints need it. Your mood needs it. If you researched all of the things that happen when you have a deficiency in vitamin D, it would shock you and you would up your vitamin D. Like hands down, you'll be like, oh my gosh, I have this, 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 I have this. But you also still need to get outside and look at the sun. We need that. There's things that happen inside our body. You know, I'm a Christian. I tell you guys all the time. I believe that whole Word of God thing, 6 days of creation, hook, line, and sinker. Boom, boom, boom. Just like he says. I believe all of that. And he created us. He put us in the garden. And he put us in that garden where we will see the sun, where we would touch the ground, where we would smell all the aromas from that garden, where we would till the soil, where we would breathe in that fresh air. All the things, guys, all the things. We need them. And we need the real stuff. So get your butt outside. That's the whole moral of that story. So that's our vitamin D. The next one, I'm getting torn now. I'm going to talk Power Gize next. So Power Gize, this is fuel for your muscles. This is fuel for all those beautiful hormonal things we were talking about with PD8020. This is fuel for it. So your body can make and create all of the things that our body needs so we can be strong. This helps with endurance. Power Gize helps so that you have that quick rebound to your muscles. You do a workout and you got to rebound back into that. Doing things like our Amino Wise and our Power Gize together, they help with that quick rebound so we feel stronger. So our muscles actually have gains. So we see those gains happening to it. That's our Power Gize. This is phenomenal. This is for men, it would be like 2 a day. And women, I'm going to say like 2 every other day. In your first month, you could do 2 a day, but really every other day because this also might have an effect on overall testosterone. So although it's not creating testosterone, it is not testosterone. It's giving your body some precursors. So we want to make sure that you are doing things in the right way. We also have Endogize. Ladies, you can do the Endogize every single day, kind of in the same family of things. But Power Gize has stuff Endogize doesn't have. Y'all, if you really want to know on the hormonal stuff that we glaze over really quick online, you need to come to our Hormone Health Summit that we are having. It's November 8th and 9th. You still have time to grab tickets. Tickets are still at their early release price. It does not go up until Halloween. So if you're wanting to come join us, I'm telling you, it would be worth your time, worth your investment. The next one I'm going to talk about is our Olive Essentials. Olive Essentials. Now, you guys have heard me talk about this one a lot for what it has done for me and the amount of weight that I have lost. Simply because olive oil is so amazing for what it does for helping your body kick out something called GLP-1. GLP-1 is a hormone that your body naturally has. And I literally take 2 tablespoons of olive oil and I sprinkle it over everything that I eat. So I use it in my dressings. If I'm having, whatever I'm having for breakfast, I sprinkle it on. You guys have heard my olive oil talk. Like I go deep in it. And there's a constituent in there called hydroxytyrosol. And hydroxytyrosol is just one of the constituents in there. So it's not like the only baby in there, but getting that 1 liter a day of hydroxytyrosol, that's what you're getting when you do 1 pill. Look how tiny these are. Oh, it's a closed one. They're a teeny tiny little white pill. And when you use this, you are getting the equivalent of doing an entire liter of olive oil for the hydroxytyrosol. And what that does, look how tiny she is. For how powerful, how potent. It's amazing. So this does not replace doing the olive oil that I am doing for weight loss, just so you know. It is not the same thing. Olive oil has other stuff in it that she does not have. However, getting that hydroxytyrosol, which is that constituent that is so powerful for making sure your body has a normal inflammatory response. It's powerful for your healthy, normal immune system to do its thing. I'm just saying, this is one of those. So when you're sitting there and you're trying to pick and choose between the supplements, I kind of gave you a bit on all the ones that I would say are the ones that are the most important for when it comes to your bones and your muscles and all of the different things like that. But I want to talk about a few oils that I think need an honorable mention. First of all, did you guys see our CBD is back? So make sure you go grab yourself some CBD. I know you guys know all about CBD, so I'm just going to skim over that one real quick. But that is a really good addition that you can do. I will tell you, this baby is not back yet. This is our muscle rub. She is not back yet, but the other ones are. So you have those as options. So some of my favorites. So I like to take the oils and put them on topically when my muscles are feeling tight or they're feeling sore. Or I did a workout, or you guys know I've been really increasing my exercise during this weight loss journey, and so those tight muscles. When I first started doing my modified, oh my gosh, what are they? Well, it started with push-ups, and I started them on the wall, and they hurt, right? And then then I went to a countertop after that, and then I've got a yoga bench that I do them on now, and I do just different things. And when you do that, those muscles have not been used in a while. They haven't been used that way. And so I like to take different oils and I put them on topically, and they just help to warm up and soothe while my body is going through the repair process. And one of my favorites is lemongrass. It's one that does not get enough TLC, but I'm telling you, it heats up beautifully. So like I can put that on my thighs. But my thighs are just, I've been doing that running, or I've been on the trampoline, because now I can hit up to 20 minutes on my rebounder. But I am here to tell you, my butt, my booty, can you say booty? I am telling you, my booty and my thighs burn when I'm doing that, right? So I take my lemongrass, get this, before I jump on, so that it helps my body in the process. So I'll take my lemongrass and I rub her all over my thighs. I rub her all over my booty. If I can reach her, I'm doing my back because I can reach my back now. And I put her all over there, and then I will layer our cool Azul on before I jump on. So if I'm just doing 5 minutes quick in between, because I do 5 minutes every hour, and then I try to do a big 20-minute rebounder at least every day, or 30 minutes on my treadmill. Those are my kind of what my workout is right now. But before I do it, these are my babies. So then when I get off afterwards, I use marjoram. I feel like marjoram just helps it to relax. It takes those muscles and says, okay, whoo, you did your thing. You did everything you had to do, and then I can chill. So in my head, I'm like, marjoram, just relax. It just relaxes all of that. And you can layer whatever one relaxes you. So marjoram seems to relax those muscles. If my neck is tight and tense from being on the computer, because I'm on the computer a lot. You guys know I'm a writer. And I'm always doing. So that marjoram or marjoram and lavender, both of them, very relaxing, stress away, very relaxing, calms those muscles right back down, feels good. Doing things like M-grain. This is one that you can put on the top of your head, put on your temples and the back of your head. Just very soothing. It calms down the brain and the stressors that you have going on. Owie, it's in the name. This is our kids scent, Owie. So you can put a roller. I'm surprised I have any kids ones without roller tops on it, because my grandkids really believe that they just come with roll-ons. They just think that's how all of them has to be. But owie, so they get the occasional, my babies are on my swing set all the time, constantly. But they're constantly getting banged up and boo-booed, and they have their own owie. They rub their owie on wherever it is. What do I have here? Valor. So Valor, think foundational, think structural. This is one that you can rub all along your spine, on your feet. Very, very soothing for all the different things. Wintergreen, I'm telling you what, y'all, I don't think you guys have ever seen me do a class where I am not rubbing on, oh, that's my marjoram. I'm addicted to her right now. I'm telling you that after you've worked out, marjoram is amazing. But wintergreen and peppermint, I guess if I had to pick, like which ones, it's these three. People are always like, what's your favorite? I would have to say it is my deep relief. I rub her on everywhere. She goes on my neck, she goes on my back, she goes on my shoulders. I guess I need to change some stuff, because my neck and shoulders shouldn't be tight all the time, right? But deep relief, she's my girl. And I layer her with wintergreen and peppermint. Wintergreen and peppermint. So we also have things like Relieve It. Relieve It is amazing because it's got several of those in there. Our Aromaseas. Aromaseas is amazing because it's got the oils that relax. It's got the oils that heat up, like your peppermint and your wintergreen. So you could use one of those. We have Panaway. Panaway is another really good one. So what oil do you reach for before working out? Or what oil, instead of letting it get to the point where, you feel that tiny little twinge in your knees, you grab your oils. You don't wait for your knee to go out. You rub your oils on so you feel comfy, so your body has time to restore itself. I'm just saying. So those are some of the ones that I like for your bones and your muscles and your joints and your tendons and all the different things. And like some weird ones. I have people that swear when their feet are really aching and they've got that just, ooh, tight, they've been on their feet all day. They love RC on the bottom of their feet. RC. Yeah, that's the one that they go for. What oil do you love? What do you gravitate for? So here's my thing with rubbing your oils. Put them on a lot. Put them on often. Don't wait. And I'm not going to tell the person because she'll know I'm talking about her. But I had a gal telling me that she put them on and it felt pretty good. But like half an hour later, she felt it again. Put them on again. Why do you think it's a one-time thing? This isn't every 4 hours. This isn't medicine. This is just what's feeling comfy and good in the moment. What makes you feel strong? Which ones make you feel courageous? What makes you feel confident? But put that on and then put it on again and then put it on again and then put it on again. You guys know. You never see me where I'm not throwing oils on. I'm slapping them on all the time. And then I got to give my base. See behind me here? Whoop, behind me on this side? I got my Ninja Red back there. I truly believe Ninja Red is a foundation to it all. It gives you that energy. It gives you that good deep sleep. It allows your body to recover quickly. That's our Ninja Red. 2 ounces a day, every day. 2 ounces a day, every day. Then you can boost that up when you're doing something like a 14-day reset. But you need to be doing 2 ounces every single day, like it's a non-negotiable. And then our raindrop kit, I keep pointing the wrong side, our raindrop kit back there. If you have not experienced raindrop, that was the first set of oils that I was introduced to. My girlfriend just wanted me to have so much relief. I had 6 fractured vertebrae, 2 bulges, bone calcification, bone spurs, all these. I turned like this because I was in so much pain. And she just really wanted me to feel relief. She's like, let's put these on, see if it helps you be more comfy. Let's see if it relaxes you, all the different things. And I'm telling you, my life was radically and dramatically changed because of that kit. Right there, that baby, it was a game changer for me. So that's why I say, you got to play with them. You just, if you have our everyday oil kit and you've got that original oils, or you have our fall kit and you've got these, get them out and put them on. Like you're getting ready to work out, put all of them on and see what feels good for you. Or Tuesday use one, Wednesday use a different one, Thursday use another one to see what it does, because you might be surprised to find that ginger's one for you, or that our pumpkin spice is one for you. I don't know what's going to do what for you, but what if you gave it a try? So if you have a weird oil that you've used that did something that you didn't know it was going to do, tell us what it is. I'd love to be surprised. Right now I'm running that incentive in my group. If they can surprise me with an off-label thing that they use something for, and they surprise me, I'm going to send them a free oil. So just surprise me, friends. Who knows? You might get a surprise from Shannon. I'm just saying. Okay, guys, next week, our Monday night class is going to be foods that heal. So we are going to talk about all the great holiday foods and things you already love, and ways we can tweak them and twist them so that they are still really healthy, really yummy. I promise they will taste good. I promise. But you'll be able to have them all holiday because they heal your body. So we are going to talk about foods that heal. It's going to be a fun class. It's going to go very, very quickly. You're going to wish that you could smell and taste all the things. But we'll talk about them. I will hopefully have all the recipes posted so that you can try them. And I will talk to you guys later. God bless, my friends. I can't hang up. I can't find my button. There we go.